So you ready, my dude?
Let's do it.
All right, 3, 2, 1. What's up, everyone? Thank you so much for joining me for another episode of Woke as Fuck. I'm so excited to share my good friend with you, Sam Mengistu, all the way from Maryland.
Yeah.
Sam, my boy, you there, my friend?
Yes, I am. How's it going?
Good, dude. Thanks so much for joining me, brother.
Of course. Glad to be here.
It's just so funny to think like how much we've been through, bro. We like met in middle school, I did the high school thing, college, and like I don't know, it's crazy to see
I know.
you
It's
doing your
crazy.
thing. Yeah,
I
man, you're out
love
in
it. I love it.
DC.
I am. DC right now. It feels great. Weather's nice. A little hot.
Oh yeah, it's summer over there, so it must be like this humidity and stuff, yeah.
Yeah, we're getting a lot of humidity and like high heats. We're about to hit our like 100 degrees over here. It's pretty crazy.
Gosh.
I
Oh
know.
my gosh.
Sunblock all day.
Awesome, man. Well, I just think it's hilarious that like you were the person that introduced me to like meditation and yoga and like the law of attraction, and like now I'm like this spiritual life coach, and it's
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. My dad actually shared it to me first, except for yoga. That's something I picked up on my own. But he showed me the idea of law of attraction, how you can apply it to your life, and the benefits it has. It's crazy.
Yeah, man. Well, just so like our listeners know a little bit about your background, why don't you just tell us maybe a little bit about who you are, or what you do rather, or maybe like what your like spiritual beliefs are, if you'd like to share any of those.
I am currently working in the IT field as an Android developer. So that's my work. And spiritually is something I'm just trying to more open up to and practice it and see how I can grow spiritually. Help me
Yeah.
align with things I feel like, I should be doing, or things I want to explore and things and stuff like that.
Yeah, man, that's awesome. And I mean, just for anyone out there listening, I feel like right now I'm at the point where like I really honor and accept anyone at wherever the path or point they are in their life. And it's really funny because like when I first saw like those repeating numbers and I started getting the crystals and I was in like angels and stuff, I was like, Sam, like you're my best friend at the time. I'm like, dude, all this crazy shit's happening. And you're just like sitting there wide-eyed, like, what's going on?
It was new to me, yeah, but it was very interesting, and you were really like feel like something that was for you, when you started getting into that. I thought it was good.
Dude, thanks, man. Yeah, totally. Thanks for opening me up to that stuff. It was really funny too. Like even at a time like when I was seeing 117 everywhere, where didn't you like start seeing it everywhere too?
Yeah, I started to see it too. I was like, this is kind of crazy. I remember this one picture you sent me, and like there was like a phone number in the background or something, and I was like, whoa. I don't know if you remember that, but I was like, that is crazy.
Dude, it like happened so often. It was so crazy. Like even like Dustin, I used to tell Dusty all the time, like in English class, I remember like I just had this book and we were in Nicholson's class, and I was like, bro, like watch, I'm not even gonna try. I'm gonna open this book and I promise you it's gonna end on page 117. And like I just opened the book and showed him. He's like, what the fuck, dude?
I can see his reaction. He was like, oh Jesus, what is going on?
Dude, he was like so open-minded about it too, because like he was just like, what, that's crazy. Like never like, dude, you're crazy. Like it was always just like, whoa.
Yeah, dude, Dustin he's an interesting dude. He's open-minded. I love it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it.
Such,
I love it.
my bros. So I just think it's funny how like, what was that?
No, day ones. I said day ones.
Yeah, homies for life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess I just feel like I want to say I always joked with you about like doing life coaching with you, and now I'm at the place where I don't really do coaching and services for my friends, but I thought it was important to kind of honor that and at least give back to you in some way, because I know you're at this point in your life where you're looking for what you want to do next. And, you know, I never really got to share much of my gifts with you more than like when I first started my mystery school and we did that manifestation thing. And yeah, so I'm
Yeah.
just really glad to have you on here, man. And
Dude, I'm proud of you, man. You're doing it.
thanks, bro. Thanks for being
Mhm.
vulnerable for like people all over the world to listen to you.
Of course, of course, of course. Let's do it.
No, I'm just giving you a hard time, man. Well,
I know, I know, I know.
if it makes you feel better, I'm getting the sense from spirit that this is not going to be like a super deep, like spiritual woo-woo like experience. I definitely am feeling like a very grounded vibe coming off of you, and yeah, definitely more practical, but really wanting to infuse some of the techniques that I've learned that have helped me in my life
Okay.
for when I wanted to make decisions. Like for example, there was one summer where back in Hawaii, I was working at a school, and I wanted to decide if I would like get a job over the summer or like just work on my own and like do my own thing, right? So it was like 2 months, and I was like, I don't know if should I get a job? Like I can't just get a job and then quit in 2 months. Like that's weird. So then I really had to figure out like what I wanted to do next, and like learning how to feel into the energy of like your options was really helpful for me and something that I teach to a lot of people. So that's what I'd like to share with you today. And just so I can kind of stop mumbling and rambling on, would you just
Hmm.
go ahead and share with our listeners about like what is your biggest challenge right now?
Yeah, of course. One of my biggest challenges I'm facing right now is I'm at a point where I'm trying to figure out what to do next. In terms of should I go out and start applying for a bunch of jobs because I'm looking for a change in my job. So I've been here for a little while now, and I was like, I think I want to, try something new, same field, but try something new, or either go out and like kind of pursue my own projects.
Mm,
And there's like just some conflict with that. It's like, what should I do next? What do people expect of me and things of that sort?
mm,
And maybe I should go down the line of just keep working, save some money, and then later on try your own stuff, because it's gonna take
mhm.
time to build your own projects and things of that sort.
Yeah, totally.
So yeah, so it's just a lot of conflicting, or maybe I kind of want to try a new city, but I also, love DC,
Yeah.
and things of that sort. And just like a lot of, there can be confusion and then stuff like that. So I'm trying to, figure it out, but at the same time, I want to be, brave and try different things, keep my options open, see where opportunities emerge or stuff like that.
Yeah, awesome, man. I love that, and I feel like a lot of people are in your exact situation right now, like just trying to decide like if they want to do like a full-time thing of their own, pursue their own goals, or like maybe
Hmm.
stay in their own field, like feeling like
Hmm.
what should I do next, or even like what would people expect from you. I think that's such an important point because there are like parts of ourselves when we're starting to expand and grow that are going to be almost like what are people going to think about me, what are my parents saying, or what do people expect of me, and that can really start to cloud our own judgment. So I'm really
Yeah.
proud of you for saying that, but I just want to honor you for taking the time to do this today and being brave and open-minded and trying new things. Like you said, it really feels like you're in this stage of expansion in your life, and I really feel like you have a lot to offer, and I really want to support you in stepping forward with your best foot forward and having that confidence to go for it, whatever it looks like, following your dreams. And I
Yeah.
guess I just want to say it's like there's no one correct path. And what I'm going to do with you today is help you to feel into like just the different energies and the realities, and find your truth about what
Yeah.
your options are and what feels like the most exciting to you. Does that make sense?
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, of course. Thank you.
Yeah, my pleasure, brother. So we'll just, from this point forward, we're gonna just call finding a job and doing something new, maybe in the same field. We'll call that option A, right?
Okay.
And then option B will be, pursuing your own projects. So we go with that?
Okay. Yeah, of course. Yeah, sounds good.
Cool, man. All right, so let's just go ahead and get started, brother. So just go ahead and close your eyes. Take a deep breath. And I'm just inspired by that painting that you're sitting under and that painting you showed me earlier today. So just imagine yourself in nature, in woods, and you're on a path. Just let me know when you feel you're there.
Okay.
All right, and as you look down this path, you see that at the end of a couple of feet ahead, there's the path kind of splits in two directions. And there's a sign that says A and it's pointing to the left, and there's a sign that says B and it's pointing to the right. Okay.
Okay.
Just go ahead and breathe, maybe put a hand over your heart. And just looking at option A and option B, we're going to get to both of them eventually, so there's no rush, but which one does it feel like you would like to explore first?
Thinking A.
All right, cool. So option A, just to remind you and for our listeners, that's finding a job in your field, trying something new. So let's just go ahead and start walking down that path. We can always come back to this fork in the road, but just go ahead and start walking down the path. And if you don't get crazy visuals or you can't see anything, just let me know. Let me know what you experience as you start walking down this path. Do you see anything? Do you smell anything?
I mean, yeah, I'm just walking down. Kind of like I see a sign and just kind of walking towards it.
Cool.
But yeah, no, I mean, yeah, I'm just walking, and I mean, I just feel like trying something kind of like in a new city kind of thing is what I'm feeling.
Okay, cool. Trying something in a new city. Cool. So
Yeah.
wherever you are on the path, just look around your space and find somewhere that you can sit down and just relax for a little bit. It might be like a tree stump, it might be a little patch of grass, maybe under a tree. What do you feel feels more comfortable for you?
Yeah, I'm like sitting underneath a tree.
Oh, beautiful. Dude, you're doing such a great job. Just want to throw that in there. So just go ahead and sit with those feelings of trying something in a new city and just really getting in touch with your heart, because your heart has all the answers and really can tell you exactly what the possibilities could look like potentially. So what words come to mind? What feelings or images? How do you feel when you tune into the energy of trying something new in a new city? And just saying those out loud for me.
I mean, I feel excitement, kind of being in a new world, a new environment kind of excites me.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, no, it feels good. It just feels like when I travel, I always get a sense of excitement being in a foreign location. Just opportunities are kind of endless. Meet new people, new environment, new way of living, and things of that sort. And that kind of excites me.
Yeah, I mean, I'm hearing you saying a lot of new and a lot of excitement, and I love that, like traveling to new environments and doing what makes you happy and traveling and having those endless opportunities. Let's tune into the energy even more. So just take a really deep breath and allow your imagination to go wild a little bit. Like, what would you be doing? Where would you be going? How would you be spending your time?
If I just feels like I arrived somewhere and I'm just curious, so I just kind of walk around, see what's in my new environment, and yeah, with no kind of objective. Mostly just exploring and seeing what's new in this new world.
Yeah, totally. And since we're talking about jobs and money, so let's say we continue down this path. What does it feel? What does your bank account feel like? What does your relationship with money feel like once you've taken this path?
Feels like I could work at a place that is new and exciting, um, and they just offer me more money, and it just feels good, feeling good working with a new team, and money just coming in, just from good feels and just being in a place I like to be.
Yeah, awesome.
You know.
Yeah, I'd like to ask that because obviously when it comes to looking for a new job and figuring out what you want to do with your career, it's really important to like actually tune into like what will my bank account look like, what will my finances look like. That's a really big deal. So on the other side of that, like how are you feeling? You said, I love how you're exploring, feeling curious, traveling, having these new opportunities, this new job, this new team. But how are you feeling emotionally? Like how does Sam feel? How's Sammy on the inside?
Yeah, no, like this idea of being in a new environment just always, it's been a hobby of mine to travel, and it always like kind of excites me. And being in a new city just I feel like opens the door, to just new opportunities, and just knowing that everything's not stagnant, being too
Yeah.
familiarized with your current location. So it
Mm,
just feels good, trying something new in a different place,
beautiful.
and without knowing what could happen. And good things
Yeah.
can happen. That's what excites me.
Yeah, that detachment from the expectation. I love that.
Mm-hmm. Don't need to stay in my current place just forever. I can just move on and try something new.
Yeah,
That
beautiful.
feels good. That feels good.
Beautiful. Go ahead and just sit with those feelings for a moment. Just take a deep breath and really breathe those feelings in. Awesome job, man. All right, so go ahead and stand up from where you are in your mental space and knowing that you can always come back to this place if you'd like to, but we're going to go back to the fork in the road. And from this point, we're going to stand back in front of the signs, A and B.
Okay.
All right, and now it's time to go down Route B, my friend. So go ahead and do the same thing. Just go ahead and travel down there. What feelings come to mind? What images?
Okay. Yeah, so I kind of see my kind of my project that I had vision in the past, like kind of before me, and just saying that um like what could come of it, and if I keep going down this path, just kind of have this goal in mind to kind of complete one of my projects and just pursue it, and just seeing what could happen. And I can kind of visualize the end result, and that feels pretty good. Seeing that a lot of people could use my product, or um, just play around with it, and just the idea of it kind of excites me as well. Mm,
Correct me if I'm wrong. It feels like your logical mind's coming in here a little bit. I feel maybe like you're looking at the steps of your goal, like everything that you need to do in order to complete that. Does that resonate with you?
yeah. So I kind of am. I think more logically sometimes, more
Yeah,
than.
totally. Then that's beautiful. That's definitely needed. There's definitely times where we need to use our intellect and our intuition. But just for the sake of this exercise, let's just repeat after me. Conscious mind, step aside,
Conscious mind, step aside.
and just breathe. And say intuitive mind, take control.
Intuitive mind, take control.
Beautiful. And so I'm going to ask again what feelings come to mind. Just put your hand over your heart. And when you're pursuing this new project, what feelings, what images,
I feel that it's going to be hard work,
Hmm.
but can also be rewarding.
Mm.
And it's going to take time to kind of see my goal through. And yeah, it just seems that it's going to take work. And, I feel a little like exhaustion kind of that can come from it. But
Mm.
I always feel good after completing, a big task.
Yeah,
I
beautiful.
could, and
Thank
I
you
can,
for being. Sorry.
and I could feel that, good feeling will be really rewarding at the end. You know,
Yes,
feel
totally.
now, but once you get there, you feel good.
Mm. I hear you. I hear you. Very nice. So I'm hearing, having those feeling that goal complete and having that end result really brings you that excitement, but it also feels like, taking this path right now would be hard work. And, that word that stood out to me is exhaustion. So these are the things that you need to just keep in mind when you're deciding your next decision. Like for me, for myself, when I am encountered with this situation, one feels, exciting and exploration and curious, and maybe the next one feels like hard work and pushing upstream and exhaustion. These are just things to keep in mind, because this is your heart, this is your soul, this is this part of you that's connected to the past, the present, and the future. And it's letting you know like what would possibly come up to you. So when it comes to following your bliss and following your excitement, I always tell people to follow their bliss and what excites them. But this decision is yours ultimately. I'm not going to sit here and tell you what to do with your life, but at least now, tuning into these two choices, exactly which one feels more expansive and which one feels more constrictive. Does that make sense to you?
It does. It does. It does. It does. Really. I understand.
Yeah. So from that place, you can just stand up and go back to where you were and at that fork in the road. Just take a deep breath. And I think I'm really feeling like this process is complete. How are you feeling?
I feel great. I feel great. I feel more clear-minded and kind of feel like I know which road to take at this point in time,
Hmm.
and and I know what I should do later. Um, Definitely feels more clear-minded and instead of scattered. You know.
Mm, yeah, totally, man. I love that. And I guess I'm just curious, but you definitely don't have to tell me if you don't want to. But which one are you going to choose? Are you going to choose option A or B?
I think at this moment in time, I think I might start. I'm going to start with probably option A. I think that feels like something that excited me.
Yeah,
Doing this meditation with you, and but I can always come back to B. Once I've become more comfortable with whatever I do next.
no, yeah,
And
totally.
yes, 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 yes. So yeah, so I think I'm gonna go with probably option A. That's what I'm feeling.
Beautiful, man. I love that. And that's probably the choice I would take too if I was in your shoes. But like I said, not really putting words in your mouth, but that's what I do in my own practice. For myself,
Yeah.
where I am in my business, there was a point where I was, trying really hard and doing the hard work and just being exhausted and really giving too much of myself, right? And I realized like there was a part of me that wanted to pursue my career, as a teacher and education. And, part of me didn't want to give that part up. So, there's definitely a time and a place for everything. And like you said, like the end result's already there. Like it's already, what it's going to feel like when you complete it. That it's going
Yeah.
to take hard work, but you don't have to do it all right now, and you don't have to force something that's going to make you exhausted or miserable.
Yeah. No, I agree with you. I agree with you. I agree with you. It's
Yeah, bro.
something something I definitely look forward to doing in the future. But right now, I feel like option A is a good choice.
Beautiful. And for all of our listeners out there, this is a awesome exercise that you can do when you're trying to make decisions, moving forward in life and trying to figure out which one feels great. Honestly, for myself, I follow my bliss no matter what. And if my bliss is saying, quit your job today, like in the next hour, I'm gonna fucking quit my job in the next hour and just figure it out as I go. It's
Absolutely.
because I guess what I'm feeling inspired to say is once you declare what you want with the universe, and once you've decided and you kind of get out of that wishy-washy, I want this or I want this, it's like you decide what you want, right? It's like the universe can move things out of the way and put things in the right places for you once you decide what you want. A good story about that is a couple of days ago, I was thinking, like, I want a financial advisor. And when I decided from just wanting a financial advisor, like I was like, you know what, I deserve a financial advisor. I am going to have a financial advisor. And then today, lo and behold, I met a financial advisor and we had a beautiful conversation. So it's really cool just to like really, get clear about what you want is the first step. And then just deciding isn't the biggest next step. And once you commit, put that all together with action, it's like, woo, some amazing things can happen.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
So
Yeah, go
go
ahead.
ahead. No, please, I want
Okay.
to hear your words.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say that one of the things I always do is kind of goal set and monthly goal setting, and writing, your goals down can actually also set those intentions out there.
Mm,
Yeah,
dude,
that's
thank
something
you
else.
for saying that.
Absolutely, absolutely.
That I heard something like you increase the likelihood of achieving your goals by, I think it was like 80% by just writing it down. So look at you, life coach Sam.
I appreciate that. Yeah.
I love it, bro. Well, thanks so much, you guys, for checking out this process. Yeah, thank you, Sam, for being vulnerable and being willing to, explore this with people. And it wasn't that bad, was it?
No, it wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't. It wasn't that bad. It felt good.
Awesome, brother. Cool. Well, is there anything you'd like to say before we head to our little post talk and get off this recording?
No, but definitely recommend this exercise. It kind of helped me figure out which way I kind of want to go, just by listening to, like, putting that logical mind away and just listening to your heart and what feels good to you.
Dude, I think you just inspired the podcast episode name. Let your heart lead the way. I'm writing that down.
That was really good. It was really good. Appreciate it.
Dude, I love you, man.
Love you too, bro.
All right, you listeners out there, thanks for checking out this episode. Yeah, Sam told me I should come up with a catchy ending. I don't know. I'm going to work on that one. I'll meditate on it tonight. But for now, follow your dreams.
Follow your dreams.
All right, brother. All right, everyone. Thanks for listening. I'll catch you guys next time for another episode. Peace.